make the necessary corrections. A lot of good, some bad. But in the end, we played a good game. It was a good football team we played against, a talented football team, a lot of speed on the field, a lot of good stuff, very good quarterback. And I think our defense did a great job in the last 19 minutes of the game. I don't think they scored a point. And it was held them to, I think, the second lowest total, yardage-wise, they had all year. And, again, it was a credit to our defense. Offensively, had a good game, scored 34 points, which was good for us. We had over 400 yards of offense. We wound up not turning the ball over. We were 5 for 5 in the red zone, scored 4 touchdowns, 1 field goal. Easily could have been 5 for 5 for 5 touchdowns, but made a decision there on the 1-yard line to use all the clock and kick it in. And I think the red zone efficiency has made an enormous difference in the success of our team.
At the start of the year, were you surprised that T-Mac didn't make the Bludnikoff Award watch list? And how do you think he's performed this season?
Yeah, I didn't know he didn't. I'm surprised at that. I did see that he was on the watch list the other day. I wasn't sure. I didn't know if that was a weekly watch list or however that works. But, I think he's the best receiver in the country, so he should be on it. And I think that's proven week in and week out. You play in our offense, you get a lot of production. You play in this system, you get a lot of production. Jacob Cowing, I think, is second in the Pac-12 in catches, one behind Victor. I think Victor is 69, is 68 or something like that. T-Mac, I think, is fourth in some category. I think we have 6 guys in the top 40. And that's kind of what this offense is. It's going to produce big numbers for receivers.
The progress that Tyler Loop has made this year, being your kicker, and just what do you think about the moment making that game-winning field goal?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that the 52-yarder was a real impressive kick. I thought the 24-yarder was what he does routinely. He just, it was, snap kick or snap hold kick. Everything was clean. Tyler's done a fantastic job being our kicker. You look at the way he kicks off as well as field goal kicks. His place kicking is outstanding. His leg, he gives you everything you want. He's the same guy every day. We're very lucky to have such a reliable kicker.
Obviously, we learned in the first half Fafita is human. It was probably his worst half as a starter. What did you learn about him with his ability to kind of turn it around in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, I think that we had a couple drops. I think we had a couple misreads. I think we had a little bit of pressure. We made some bad throws. He never flinched. He was not worried. I think that there's times where that happens, and he's a good quarterback. We're very lucky. We have 2 great quarterbacks in our program that have been played a lot of football, and we have 2 young quarterbacks that want to become great and want to work really hard at it. So I think that what Noah able to do is what good quarterbacks do, is one throw at a time, one play at a time. So you miss a throw high, or you miss a guy, or a guy drops the pass on you, just come back. But I think the second drive of the game, we scored a touchdown. So, we went 3 and out the first drive. We probably had Jacob open the first play of the game, and then we did have T-Mac open the second play of the game, but we wound up missing those, and after that, it is what it is. But moving forward, I don't have any doubt that if you throw incompletion, you throw an incompletion. They're able to handle those.
2 questions. The first, following up on T-Mac, it seems like when you watch him this year, almost every week he's adding something to his arsenal, better runner after the catch, different types of routes, different types of catches. Can you speak to his growth as a player?
Yeah, I mean, we take great pride in developing players here and making players better. And every week, we don't stop. We don't stop doing that. We work very hard at practice. We've never changed our practice reps. We've never changed our practice habits other than try to improve them every week. And our goal is you get stronger during the season and you get better during the season. You get better fundamentally. You work on your craft. You learn new releases. We spend a lot of time studying NFL film. and showing these guys, hey, this is something Justin Jefferson did. Try this technique. Hey, this is something that Jamar Chase did. Hey, this is something that we just saw, fill in the blank receiver do at the line of scrimmage. Take a look at this. How do you get at the top of your route? What can you do better here? And as we grow, T-Mac's able to play inside, outside. He's able to play all the spots. And when you can play all the spots, you wind up putting more tools in your tool belt. And I think you could see from all of our players, they've all gotten better. They're all like Jacob Cowling is running some fantastic routes. We might not have been able to hit him a couple times down the field, but I think he would tell you the reason him coming back has made an enormous difference in his ability to run routes at the highest level. Tanner McLaughlin running better routes, all the running backs, and Montana's gotten a lot better since he's been here. And the last, you could see each week him improving and putting himself in position. So T-Mac is a fantastic player. He's getting better every week. And, that's why they say those who stay will be champions.
Red shirts, specifically Polito, where do things stand with him at this point? Are he just gonna, if he's available, he's gonna play, and you're not gonna, sit him out one of these next two?
No, we're not going to sit him out the next two. He's going to play.
Was there ever a question of whether or not to send Tyler out for that 52-yarder?
No, not in that altitude. Not where he was able to pregame, he was kicking 58, 59-yard field goals.
With that, what did you take away from Polito finally playing a complete game on the offensive line?
It was nice to see him go the whole game, and he brought some great energy to it. He brought there's a toughness about him. There's a willingness to finish blocks that's kind of contagious with him and Wowo. Those are two good, aggressive guards. And you look at that offensive line, everybody's coming back but Jordan, So I'm looking forward to being able to have probably one of the best offensive lines in the country in a year from now.
And then just updates on guys like Jacob Cowling, Michael Wiley, and Martell Irby.
Yeah, I expect all three to play. I'm very confident that Cowling and Wiley will start.
This is already happening. How are you going to handle your name getting tossed out for jobs and things like that? This is that time of the year.
Yeah, that's this time of year when you're successful and your team's playing well. That's what happens. I think our only focus is beating Utah. This is a great team coming in. I told our team yesterday that you have a chance to they are the reigning champions. They are the 2 years reigning Pac-12 champions. We need everybody focusing on one thing and one thing only, and that is Utah football. And trying to have the best Arizona football program we can have to go beat Utah's football team. And we are going to give them everything that we have. We are going to empty the tank, and we need a full house to do that.
How important was it for you to instill an expectation of winning, like in a tough game, expecting to win?
Yeah, well, that was from the very beginning. We felt like we needed to build our program to that. I think the first year we talked about winners wanted, and then that's what we were looking for. And then that second year we talked about expecting to win and going into games with that mentality after the second year. And more we did that. Last year, I thought we got to a point at times. I don't even know if we were there this year early on in the season, certain games. I think we probably would take a mulligan on a couple if we could. But I think, as I've said numerous times, that since the USC game, I think we went into the Coliseum expecting to win. And I would say that every game since, we have had absolutely that conviction in the way we've played and the way we've prepared and the way we've practiced. And if you can play with confidence, you have a chance to do that. Now, we've got a great challenge ahead of us with a team that I have the utmost respect for. That's also sitting at 7-3. That also is playing for a lot. That's also looking to continue on their momentum. So we need to put everything we have into this game and do the best we can with great confidence.
Last question to Michael.
Two for you. First one, you guys got called for sideline interference. You couldn't see what happened on TV. What happened?
Yeah, the side judge says that when he was backpedaling, he hit the foot of someone standing on the sideline. And now the sideline's about this big in Colorado, so it was a little bit of a slippery slope, but that's what happened.
And then the last one, Jonah Coleman is averaging, I don't know, like 6 yards per carry, 6 yards after contact per carry or something in that territory. What makes him so difficult to tackle?
I mean, in the game, I think he averaged, 16.8 per carry, and his yards after contact is incredible throughout the whole season. Well, he's very strong. He's low to the ground. He's got very strong legs. You know, he has a very similar build to a Maurice Jones-Drew, who was also very hard to tackle, who also had a great lower body power that he could run with. And I had the privilege to coach Maurice when we were at Jacksonville, and he's very similar to him in a lot of ways. Okay, see you Thursday.